got enough visibility there. Let's have a... Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, so I've got a granny gear, so that almost dates it as well. I think... Right, so front gears are working. Front gears are working all right, actually. Right, let's see what we got like at the back. Not very much movement at the back. Ooh, got there crusty. Well, they're moving. I'm not liking it, but they're moving. It's really tight. Look at that stretch. It's got a... Right, so that dates it. It's on an XT thing, but it hasn't got a clutch, so I'd say it's probably about 10 years old, this bike. Yeah, that's... I'm hoping that the cable will come back to it. It is just cable drag, so it does look a bit tight. Doesn't want to be that tight. It's missing, yeah, that's not helping. It's missing part of it. We do need a tie wrap under there. Let's stick a tie wrap in. We're going to tie wrap. Let's have a look. A magic bag of doomed tyre. Ta-da! You don't need massive tie wraps on these. I don't actually have some proper clips for these that you're supposed to use, but I don't think it needs it. It's a really nice frame. It's a shame it's aluminium and not carbon. But as far as aluminium frames go, it's really nice. The construction and particularly this this back section now, that's really clever. I like that. Getting worse. I think we've definitely got a cable issue here. That is so... It's got there eventually. That's really, really tight. I mean, I know the chain there, it's not happy about something, is it? So that's down one. It's not coming down at all. I think what we need to do is get that out and find out where the drag is. Whether it's in the cable or see it's gone now, is it? Oh, we've got it all the way down. That isn't a happy bunny. That's quite loose as well. Just going to crack that off and we're going to have a look at that, because I think we've got that's definitely not right. What do you reckon, 5 mil? Nope. Oh, am I on the... freezing in here still. Just gone up from the weekend, so from racing at home Pierpoint, and the 5 mils in the bottom of it. Particularly it's a 5 mil. Yeah, it's a 5 mil. Right. So let's get this cable out and just do the standard test to find out whether it's this that's seized up, or whether it's the cable in here that's got the issue. Seems to be it's draggy, it's not brilliant, but it is working. It is very draggy. The only thing that worries me about pulling this out is that I'll have to fish it through there. My best bet is stick a new cable in, to be honest. That cable does look pretty scabby, and it is a little bit tight in there, I can feel it. What I do want to do though is let's get the chainometer on that. Is it in here? No! Well, that's interesting. I can't find the chainometer. I could have sworn I took it with me. Oh, it'll be a bit of a bugger if we've lost that. It's the chainometer. Right, let me bring you back. Didn't even go to the races. Alright, well that's, you know, if I'd have put money on it, I wouldn't have said that. Right, it's just on the edge, so it does need changing. And given the state of it, I don't think that's a bad thing. Yeah, it's just going. It's just. Let's chuck a bit of oil on it. I know I'm going to regret that because I'm going to end up mucky as anything, but let's just chuck a bit of lube on here on the. There was a bit of WD-40, but I don't know if I've got any down here. I get all the pivot points and I can't quite see them all. Have we got any WD-40 here? Can't see any. One in there. Any in here? No. Well, that was a bit of a short floor, wasn't it? We really need to move up to the other workshop. Right. So let's see how this feels if I manually shift it. Let's get that out of the way. No, this is moving okay. It's definitely the cable. Touch my fingers. Yeah, let's switch that one out. And then we'll have a look at them. You'll do. I've got a tub. Right, put them in that lid. You can't see that anyway. Right, we're recording now. So I've got that little plug out. I should be able to push this out now. Well, that didn't go to plan. That is, that's really stiff. Let me get my cutters on that. Let me get my cutters on that. You see that? Not sure if you can actually. We're even looking in the right place. Pull this back out again. So there is some sort of a plug on there that keeps the muck. I was beginning to wonder about that, how they kept the muck out of it. But that is really stiff in there. Ah, there's your problem, lady. Right, so we've got a piece of cable that's fractured, and it's gone up the tube. It's gone right the way up the tube to about that point there. So I'm going to have to put a bit of dry lube down there. It's very well engineered, this bike. You know, even these fills have been custom made for the frame. There's a lot of shit in there though, which probably isn't helping. Leave that on there so we don't lose it. Right, I've got to make a decision now about how I get this out of this next bit. But we're still recording. No, in time lapse, are we? I did catch the button then. Right, so I've got to try and work out how I can get this down there. And I'm thinking the best way is for me to just fish it down, because I think that's quite a big gap. So if I get two pieces and tie them together, I should be able to pull it straight down. And I think it's going to be easier to do it from this end. So if I cut it here and there, I should be able to use this to feed it all the way down. There we go. So we can pull that off now. Just make sure I know which end's which. So the end that's kinked is the end that goes in there. What I do want to do though is I just want to give this a quick feel and see what that feels like. No, that feels great in there. Right. So that can come out. Luckily, here's some I bought earlier. So I've just restocked up on these, fortunately. So some nice stainless steel ones. So that's galvanized and it's gone manky, and that's what's causing the problems. This one, stainless steel, won't go manky. assuming I can get it through the hole. Good thing about this is you can actually see the holes in these. I do like the Shimano ones. You can see the holes. Doesn't necessarily mean that you can hit them though. Look at that, straight through now. So what we can do is, before I forget, because this is always the bit I forget, we can put the plug back in. Guessing that's not its first one. Right, so we need to put it back on its end. Where did I put the end? I put it here. I'm going to sing some tonight. Don't need to lube this end. Feels a little bit constrained at that end. That's fine now. Right. So what we can do is we've now got this bit. Right, sorry about this. You've got the light behind you. However, let's try and make that a little bit better. Right. So what I've done, what I was just saying was the camera's just frozen again. It's every time I have to go onto the remote control software. I've joined the old cable to the new cable. We're just going to try and feed it down and hope for the best. If not, we look like doing a manual feed. Oh, we look like we might have got away with that one. Don't really want to pull it from the other end because I don't want to risk pulling it out. Oh, we're out. We're out. Look at that, man. Dodged a bullet. Boom. So that's come out the bottom, and the tape stayed to the shitty bit. Right, so that bit's gone now. Bin. Trying to be tidy. Chuck it in the bin as soon as we get it out. I need to find all the other bits off. Yeah, I've just wrapped all that up and it's just exploded. Right. Let's go and collect up all the other bits we've just chucked on the floor because we're going to be tidy from now on. There we go. Oh, screw there. It's waiting to jump into somebody's wheel. Right. I've just looked. I have got a Shimano chain. So I've just got to check the price of them at the moment because obviously I'm going to have to replace that because that's one of mine. So what I do is I write what I paid for them on it. Right, so this now we should be able to feed into this. So let's back feed it. We there. Come on, right, so back feed into there. This is the only bit I'm not sure about. We'll see how this feels going through here as to whether we need to lube it. It feels okay actually. There's no drag. This actually feels better than the bit up there. Come on. We out. We're out. So let's just feed that up and in. Make sure it is in. Yep, that's in. Is that a happy bunny? It's as happy as it's going to get, isn't it? Just take a little bit more out of that. That's it. Maybe a little bit more. I think I might stick a tie wrap around them just to keep them bundled together because I don't like the fact that they might disappear off. Yeah, I think we'll stick a tie wrap around there. They should all flex at the same. It doesn't have to be a tight tie wrap. It could be quite a loose tie wrap. Let's just to stop that one from the side disappearing into the, I'm concerned that that one there might disappear into the thing. I am wondering whether somebody swapped the lines out on this at some point. So we'll just put a loosish one on there so we don't have any issues. We've got a set of knickers in here. The chicks in here. Yay! Rescued them from the house. So hopefully we'll be moving that, doing a lot of this stuff from up there. I'll only be doing the very simple stuff down here. So most of the gear is going to go up into the other workshop. We'll just keep the basics down here, just a very simple toolkit. Right. Let me feed that in. Come on, all the way. I couldn't have done that if I tried. But I said feed it in from the side. I wouldn't have been able to do it. Yay. Right. No, don't you dare. What did we do with the Allen key? It's in the bag. This is the problem. When we do get sorted in here, we will have a little workstation to work from. So I don't like working in here at the moment. Right, so hopefully that's it. I'm not going to do it up too tight because what normally happens is we find out we've got a whole load of slack in the wrong place. So let's see. Yeah, we've got a whole load of slack in the system here. Oh, that's part of it. Bring you around here so you can see what's going on. So the cable wasn't quite in the recess, which is why we don't do these up tight. See, I've just taken about another inch and a bit out of that. So we just need to make sure that's in. No, that wasn't in, that had moved as well. Check that's in, check that's in. Somebody's pinging me. Who's pinging me? Back in a moment. Right, so look, see how that did. Move you over here, you'll get a better view of it now. So there's still a little bit of play there, but we can take that up because we put that all the way down. Oh, it's not far off. It's moving. So let me just get rid of some of the slack. Aha! And down. Oh. See where that's putting it. It might be too much now. Yeah, want that back in a bit. Got a bit too excited there. It feels 100 times easier. That brake pisses me off when it does that. And it's still draggy coming down. Come on, when you're ready. It's double skipping. Cover this chain. See, it might not be worn that, it is worn that way, but it could be really sloppy side to side, and that's why the the bailers aren't pulling it across. I've checked the jockey wheels, they look okay. Oh, now we're going. Oh, yes. It's on the other one now. Right. Let's clip that before we cause any more chaos. Right, what did I do with my piece of card? Yeah. Right, should be an end cap in there. There we go. One end cap. I just love it when that happens. Right, let's see if that'll go. It's definitely getting better. Nearly there. Right, I think that's that fixed. We just need to swap the chain out. The chain does look a lot better now, but it's mullered. Well, it's not mullered, it's on the limit, and I think, yeah, it's side to side. You can feel it, it's crunchy. So I think we need to swap the chain out. I will just quickly ping Tracy. put it back in the room. Right, I'm just going to, yeah, I think this has been done. Somebody has definitely been here before with brakes. It's had new brake pads. The little retainer thing from there is missing. If I had to put money on it, I would say, because the front brakes have been changed, he might be a motorcyclist. Could be wrong. We'll just crack these out. And then we can take the wheel off and I'll insert a spacer into here. Probably got an Allen key for this on the socket wrench. So we go down to the 3, and I think this is a 3. Definitely a 4. It's got some thread lock on it. So I don't think that's an issue that we haven't got the circlip on it anymore. Right, let's get this wheel out of the way. Get that over there. Right, should better get them pads out now. They look okay. Yeah, they look fine. Looks like they've had them recently changed. Right, we just need to put a block in there now. So we did take this up to the other workshop, or we would have been up there tonight. Right, which ones look like them? That one, I think. So if I nope, I need a smaller one than that. That's annoying, they're supposed to fit. Slightly too big. Put them back in with a, yeah, that's supposed to go in through the back of there. It won't fit. Oh, they won't fit. Right. Put them back in there, then put the block in. Come on, Tala, you have to get a wriggle on. Wasn't even supposed to be doing this one, I was supposed to be doing race shots. Let's see if we can work out what's gone wrong with this one then. So they're not Shimano, they're Formula Oro. So let's move you into the light where I can see you. Always know where your bleed nipple is. That's it there. And it's a Torx. Just to be awkward. If we're lucky, that one will fit. But we're not going to be lucky. Let's have a look at what we've got here. Oh, beauty! Right, so we've definitely got oil there. So I just need to find my adapter for that one. Might be better switching this frame around. Where are we? It's better switching you around. Right, let me find all the bits. Hopefully we've got the right size threads for this. If not, we are in trouble. Right, we're in trouble. It's got a small one on it. So let's see what we've got in the kit. Right, are you still recording? We have a load of goodies in here. There we go. We have a load of goodies in here. Ooh. We've got all sorts in here. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got. I'll just pop that out again. I'm not too bothered if it loses any fluid out of here, to be honest. How big is that and what does it look like? Alright, I think this is a candidate. Oh, look at that. So that's a RockShox reverb filling kit into that one. And I believe that is the other end of it. So I just need to get some oil in there now, and then we are good to go. Now I think formula uses mineral oil. So I just need to check that, because you can't mix them. Let's get the brake caliper off, because you can't get to the bleed nipple on this one, because the brake, it's in the way. It's at the back side of it. So I think the idea with these is when I had Formula Oros before on another bike, very, very old bike. So it should tell you somewhere that it uses mineral oil. But that's the bleed nipple there. Right, let me just do a quick bit of research and we'll tell you what it uses. Stop recording.